Hi, I'm Shannon the Garden Girl from Georgina Garden Center. Today I'm trying another experiment. I have a lime tree and a lemon tree. I have to repot them because they're just in little grower pots, but they came in. So I'm going to plant them in these. These are probably 8 inches, 10 inches, somewhere in there. But my experiment with it is I'm going to add the clay pebbles, which if you've watched my other videos, I've used these to plant my orchid in. So I'm going to try and mix the clay pebbles in with potting soil. So I have some potting soil here in the bottom already. I have some more here to put in, but I thought, why not try it out, see what happens. So I'm just going to pour some in here, mix it up with the soil that I already have. And why I'm thinking of doing this is the citrus fruits need a lot of really good drainage, and you can buy citrus soil or you can buy all the different stuff to mix and make your own, but what they need is a lot of kind of air space, good drainage in the soil, and I think that's what the clay will do in here for it. And I thought I have the clay pebbles anyways, why not try? So, just mixing that in. I'm going to do a little bit more. So, my consistency is, let's see if I can, if you'll be able to see it, soil and clay pebbles, okay, and I just eyeballed that. I have no idea, again, this experiment, so I have no idea, hopefully this works, but I have no idea what the ratio would be. I just want to make it nice and loose, allow a lot of airspace in there for the roots. A hole in the center here, and this is a Persian lime. See all those good roots everywhere here, so I'm just going to open them up a bit, give them a little bit of a massage just so it knows it can branch its roots out, so grow a little bit. If you just put it in without opening them up a bit, it would take a lot longer for it to get going, to start taking root and growing in its new spot. So sorry, just the hole wasn't quite deep enough. Get a good push down. I want it wasn't in the middle of the grower pot, it was kind of off to the side, so in the pot here I'm just trying to make it centered to this pot it's going to be put into, and I'm keeping the soil level down about 1 inch inside the pot because this pot goes inside my house. Well, you should do this for any pot anyways, but especially inside the house, when you water, you don't want the water and the soil to flow out over top of the pot, so you stay at least 1 inch down. That way you can water, it won't wash out everywhere, and it just looks better than having your soil right to the very top of the pot. So that's me repotting my lime. See, it's about 1 inch from the top of the pot here, and that's the lime. So I'll do the lemon as well. I have another pot here, the same pot. Put some soil in. And the soil I use is our Miracle Mix. It's an organic potting soil. It's really nice and light. I've been using it for years and have had great success. Remember, every time you plant in a pot, you want to use potting soil, not garden soil. Potting soil has all your perlite, vermiculite, has good air space in it. Your garden soil is just soil So topsoil, probably some manure in there, some compost, a bit of sand. It's just too heavy for pots. It holds too much water, doesn't drain enough. In the garden, that's fine to have that, but not in pots. You want good drainage in pots and good airspace for the roots. So okay, so that's mixed in about the same as it was before in the other pot. Make a hole. And if you've watched my videos or wondering why right now, I always fill my pot up to where I need to put it, dig out the hole, and then I take the excess out. I just always have done that. I don't like putting not enough soil in, putting the root ball in, and then having to fill in around it. I just preference of doing it this way. Just take its tag off. This lemon is a Meyer lemon, and these are fake fruit on it, just so I remember which. They come that way when you buy them, but I haven't taken them off just so I remember which one's which, especially if all my tags are off. So again, I'm just opening the roots up a bit because it's getting root bound in there. And it's okay if you hear a few of them ripping, as long as you're not ripping them all off. But I'm opening it right up inside. Placing that in. Now the top, push it down firmly on either side, not on the stem, but on either side of the root ball. Now, when you plant also, I didn't say in the last one, when you plant, anytime you put something in, the top of the soil level that this lemon was, that's the top of the soil level you have in the pot. So my top of my level here of the lemon is 1 inch down. I don't want to add any extra soil. I have a few pebbles on here on top, but I can always see the original soil from the original plant. You don't ever want to add, and that goes for anything you plant in the ground as well. You don't want to add any soil on top of the root ball. The plant's been used to being planted there, growing in that level. If you add to it, you're suffocating and it'll end up dying. Sometimes they die sooner than later, but always plant soil level of the plant, even with the soil level inside your pot, even the soil level in the ground. In the ground, if you mulch and then taper down and don't build up around the plant. Okay, so there's your other little tidbit, but that's all in there. 1 inch from the top. Again, so when you water it, the water and soil doesn't go everywhere. And that's my lemon. So I'll just give both of these a quick water here. Here. You can see the faux fruit, so I remember which one's which. And I just have some water. Just get the good water here. And that's that. That's repotting my lemon and my lime. Have a great day, guys.